welcome to a very long anticipated Knicks Couch Report with one half of Knicks Bros TV. Actually, no, let's make that two halves of Knicks Bros TV. You know how Twix come in a package? That's right. There's the other part of the Twix. D, introduce yourself.
Hey, yeah. Thanks, for watching. Welcome back. This is gonna be another session of Knicks Couch Report. It's been a little while since we put out a video,
Week and a
and
half.
that's just because there hasn't been anything really going on, and we really wanted to get a good picture of what Knicks gonna be about next, this coming up season, before we really put something out and before we really go to talk about anything. But now that we have some kind of concrete, plan
Topics.
and topics to talk about, and we kind of see how the team is kind of shaping up. We thought we're gonna put out this video, for our fans, and so we can use your opinion and share our opinion with you guys.
Yeah. No, he's right. Right now it's probably, the only thing that's going on right now is baseball season, and baseball doesn't really heat up after the All-Star break. And that's where we're at right now. So let's get into what's trending at the moment. And currently it's the Summer League. It's the Development League in the NBA. The New York Knicks started off winning their first three games. One of them in which they came back from behind to beat the 76ers. But at the end of the day, it's not about the wins or losses when it comes to the D-League. It's about the performances the individuals put out there. And I got to say, and I'll repeat myself, from a guy that criticized, just like 90% of Knicks fans did the draft night, Porzingis has been amazing. He's not going to be the guy where, he's going to put up all the points, and we're not expecting him to. That's why we have Carmelo Anthony. He's just the guy that he needs to be a well-rounded player, meaning giving us blocks, assisting, and shooting the ball clearly. How impressed are you with KP?
Oh, listen, I am very impressed. I mean, unlike you, that you were really about to start crying after they picked Porzingis. I was actually more optimistic than you were. I was actually telling you that that's the pick that they can go with.
You were stunned.
Even though he was a mystery, but you know what? I trust Phil and I trust the team around him, and I thought, maybe they did a good pick, especially after that I went and looked at the highlights and look at how he played. I was even more intrigued by him, and seeing him during the summer league, man. Listen, when one of the Laker legends, Worthy, comes out and says this kid has potential, he's a freak of nature, and he's a combination of Dirk Nowitzki and Kevin Durant. Now he was not saying that he was not saying that he is, but he was saying that he has those criterias and those potentials. So and we saw lots of that during the summer league. With all the hypes being around Jaleel Okafor, we saw in that game at the end, it was Porzingis that blocked him 3 times. It was Porzingis that got to him when it counted. It was Porzingis that gave the assist to put us ahead in overtime. So I saw, the kid has a very, very smooth jumper.
He's not afraid of contact for his.
Oh no, he is. He got a very smooth jumper. He's not afraid of contact, even though he has a slim body. But he's not afraid to get into it. He's not afraid to deny the ball. And believe me, the Knicks coaching staff will work on him to gain, another 15, 20 pounds at least before the season starts. And as this kid's his body catches up with his skill, he is gonna be a beast. I mean, maybe not this year, definitely not this year, but probably in 2 years or 3 years, you can count on a superstar that you can really be, building around him. Yep. And I really see that in him, man. I am so pumped and excited about this kid.
Yeah. No. The other question I think I'd like to ask is, amongst the draftees this last NBA draft. Where does KP rank amongst the Towns, Okafor, Russell? And my thing is I haven't watched Towns play yet in the summer league. I've caught a lot of Lakers games. Russell's been really disappointing, turning the ball over a lot. I think though he's going to be able to turn it around. Okafor has been Okafor. He's been what we've expected. I will tell you, by the fourth quarter, he gets very tired. He gets very fatigued, and that's where I thought KP was able to, get those blocks because he's got better stamina. Moutier, on the other hand, has been amazing. I saw some of his highlights. Moutier has, he's come out, and he was one of those mystery picks as well. So where do you think Porzingis ranks amongst the other top draft picks, and how do you feel about the other guys, or where do you think the other guys stand?
Listen, although those guys, Towns, I've watched him play. He still doesn't have that polished offensive skills. He's a better defender than Okafor is. Okafor defending is totally sucks. So, but offensively, Okafor is amazing. He got great footwork. He's great low post. He doesn't have a jumper at all. He can't hit any free throws. Demarcus Russell. I mean, he had 8 turnovers. Averaging 8
pass the ball
turnovers.
to the ref?
Huh?
Who does he pass the ball to?
I have no idea, man. But listen,
New York, you would have been.
This is not what I'm saying. This is what most of the experts and scouts are saying. That KP has the highest potential out of all these draft picks.
Okay.
And you can see that in his game with being 19 and the maturity and the level of understanding of the game, the level of reading the defense, the switches, the way he does the slip screen. He is ready, and the only thing that he needs to bulk up a little bit, and this kid is going to be a superstar in this league for a long, long time to come. Yeah. So in my opinion, he has the highest ceiling. He would be,
who takes the rookie award next year? Who's the most prepared for next season to play?
I would say Okafor is really ready for next season. I mean, he's gonna have impact for 76.
He needs to trim down
because he can score. I mean, he can flat out score.
He needs to trim down a little bit, though, don't you think?
I don't know. Yeah, his body, he's a little bit,
sloppy body. He's got a Carmelo Anthony.
Yes, exactly. He's kind of sloppy body.
But
the kid can score. I mean, he got some really good footwork. Like you said, I was really impressed by Moutier. I think he's really gonna, he's gonna be really good. I don't know how good he's gonna be on that Denver team, but Moutier is gonna be good. I would say those 2 players are the most ready to go. Russell is gonna take some adjustment time. He might come around, but I don't know. What exactly his potential is. I'm a little bit confused right now with his performance in the summer league.
Yeah.
Towns, I just only watched a game or 2 games, so I'm really not ready to make any kind of prediction on him. But like I said, I like KP, and I'm a Knicks fan. That's all I care about. As long as he comes along and he becomes a superstar, you know what? I really don't care about the others.
Did you see the video of Okafor? When he got signed, he was holding up the jersey with 2 other guys, and then they stopped taking pictures. He drops the jersey on the floor.
I know. He dropped the 76ers jersey like he was a piece of trash.
That's funny. So let's go through some stats here. So, and I cannot do anything to save my life to pronounce this guy's name, but Antetokounmpo. There you go. 6.4.
Well, listen, we gotta decide we're gonna call him the Greek guy. The Greek guy makes it easy because every time I want to try to say Antetokounmpo, I mean, there's no way I can say that twice correctly.
His brother's name is the Greek freak. We call him the Greek guy. We need something like
the Greek beast, I guess.
He's
pretty bulky,
That tops it.
And he loves to dunk. So the
Okay,
Greek
Greek beast. That's what we'll call
yeah.
it. Greek beast. All right. So early to me has been the most impressive sophomore player for D League. I think he is beyond Galloway. He's played much better than Galloway, Lido. He's played, you know what I mean. So as a sophomore player, early's done great. Let's talk about a guy that's been very impressive. Everyone thought very highly of our trade when we traded Hardaway for Grant. Grant has been amazing. I mean, we're talking about almost 12 points per game. I can't find his assist ratio, but here you go. Hold on. About 5 assists a game, and so far 12 points a game for a rookie point guard. I mean, he's putting up numbers where Russell needs to put up, but for Russell, it's turnovers that are pretty high and not assists. So, how do you feel about Grant?
Listen, you know what, that this trade really makes Phil Jackson look like a genius,
Yeah.
because I love that trade, man. This kid is bringing something to our team that we didn't have. He brings it, that penetration. He drives to the basket. He gets fouled. He hits his free throws. He has a great vision. He dribbles the ball with his heads up. He see the whole court. He passes the ball, to open shooters. He is not he's a selfless player. I mean, he is very impressive for a rookie that's still learning the game, that's still learning the personnel, that's still learning the schemes, that's still learning, all these things. Very, very impressive. And, with him and KP, like I said, I am so pumped to see these guys play. That I haven't been so excited for the next season to start in a long, long time.
So, three spots open. I want you to tell me who are those 3 guys are. I'll pick my first 3, and then I'll let you kind of get on it. I know you really want Travis Ware on the Knicks.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. You didn't say hell no.
3 vacant spots that I like filled up would be one by the Greek Beast. Second is going to be Indoor. Third position that I like to have fulfilled, because knowing that Grant and Porzingis already are part of the first team, would probably be Ricky Lido. I'm going to let you pick your 3 guys that you want to see make the team.
Yeah, definitely. I like the Greek Beast, because defensively he's great. I mean, he brings that energy, like, is really unmatched off the bench. He can create havoc with his long arms and his strong body, and I really like him off the bench as the really defensive specialist right now. Even though he has some offense, but still gonna take a little bit of time for him to work on his offense. Like you said, I really like this kid Maurice Indoor. He has been impressive. He plays hard. He plays with lots of heart. He got long arms. He's 6'9". He has a soft touch shooting the ball. He can block. He can defend. So definitely like him on a team. On a third spot, I'm not a big fan of I'm not a big fan of Lido, but it would be something between, I guess, Lido and Kirk. The only reason I say Kirk is just because his size.
Kirk is like having Bubba Ray Dudley play on the Knicks.
No, listen.
Who's gonna get the tables?
Kirk is like Cole Aldridge. Kirk is like Cole Aldridge. But listen, if it's between either one of them, Ricky Lido or Kirk, I take either one. As long as I don't see Travis Ware on that team, please, God, please.
They zoomed in on the bench for the New York Knicks when there was a timeout and Kirk went to the bench. And notice, when players pick up like towels that's on their chairs and sit down and put the towels on there, he picked up a bag of Twinkies. That's how bad it was.
Listen, I don't care what you say, man. I don't care what you say. Listen, as long as Travis Ware is not on that team, because I think that would be a waste of roster spot. But no, these 3 spots we are picking is definitely with having this in mind, that Galloway's already on the team, and
Correct.
of course Porzingis and Grant are
Right.
already on the team.
Early.
Then that leaves and early, and then that leaves us with 3 spots. You know, because I like Early. I think Early has made some improvements since last year.
Oh, a lot of
And
improvements.
yeah, and I think he will keep improving, and I think it's good for him to be on the team now. He might not start, he might come off the bench, but we'll see how the starting lineup is going to shape up.
Yeah, good. No, I mean, I'm very impressed with the New York Knicks. Summer League. I mean, again, guys, these are development leagues. They're not playing against, a lot of the bigger guys. We're not coming out here saying Porzingis is going to be the next dominant player. No, he's got some time to be able to improve, but I think he's going to make us a good. I mean, he's going to be a good part of our team. He's going to make a difference. Um, you know, um, I really want to see him add on 40 pounds before the season starts.
Well, that's not
You
going to
know,
happen. Mostly, it's
with
going to happen is about 20 pounds for the
really,
season.
you really think with the trainers and all that
Yeah,
stuff?
I don't think he's gonna go up. I think he's gonna go. I think he's 230. They said right now, and they said they predict that he's gonna get probably up to 245, 250 by the beginning of the season.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
I
Well,
mean, 40 pounds would be good, but it's not gonna happen by the beginning of the season.
sure.
So
Yeah. Well, that's kind of it on the New York Knicks. Again, very exciting. Just can't
hey,
wait
how
to
about
see.
the
You
free
know,
agent, man?
yeah. The free agents play like a follow Quinn. Uh,
Definitely. Listen,
you know,
listen. Lots of fans come out and say, "Oh, this was a failure because we didn't get any of the big name free agents." But you know what? I really hate that analysis, and I look at the group of people that we got. We got Robin Lopez, that was higher in ranking of offensive rebound and rebounding and all that, higher than Marcus Gasol and LaMarcus Aldridge. We got what's that, O'Quinn, who is a very tough-minded player that plays defense. We got a Flalo that can score, that can play defense. We got Derek Williams that if this coaching staff taps into his potential, he could be a great player for us. Listen, we got some good, solid pieces that could help Carmelo Anthony with the existence of KP, with the existence of Grant and Early and all these young players. So I really loved our free agency. Yes, we didn't get LaMarcus Aldridge. I didn't expect us to get him. And yes, we didn't get Marcus Gasol. I didn't expect us to get him. The only player I thought we might be able to get was Greg Monroe. With that, at the end of the day, listen, I'm happy we didn't give him a 3-year, $51 million deal that he got from the Bucks for a player that can only score, and defensively
listen,
he's really not there. You
players
know,
are only going to come to teams that are going to win, and that's what this free agency showed us. I mean, even DeAndre Jordan changed his mind, went back to a more promising
stable.
team.
Yep.
Aldridge
Sure.
is to the Spurs because he wants to win. David West, he left 10 million behind because he wants to win.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
last time we went ahead and got a superstar, it was Carmelo Anthony. And again, I love Carmelo Anthony. I think he's with the team that we're putting on now, he's going to be able to flourish more. We're much younger. We're going to defend better. He doesn't have to play that many minutes. Those are things that's beneficial for Carmelo Anthony. But I really don't think there was a reason for us to go out there and get a very high name player. I mean, I think with what we got, we definitely have a lot of depth going to next season,
Yeah,
and
and
that's
that's
what's
the
going to
thing.
help
And
us out.
you got to look at the potential of next season. We put a good team together right now that can win and show that we have the potential. There are other good free agents like KD coming off next year. There are good free agents coming next year, so we have to keep our eyes open for next year as well. And I think with the improvements that we did, and if we can put this and show it on the floor and show it when the season starts, it's gonna attract more free agents next year.
The, the one question that keeps coming up is who's going to make the playoffs, Lakers or Knicks? Here's the thing: the one benefit that we do have, we're in the East. All right, I
Sure.
can definitely see us next season. What's on paper and what I've seen in the D League, definitely see us anywhere between 8th or 7th seed at the most. I'm not going to go beyond that. But if we were in the West, I would not even consider us as a playoff team, just because how difficult the West is. Although I do think the West really just comes down to 4 teams: Golden State, San Antonio, Clippers, and Memphis.
Sure.
But I mean, the East, I mean, it's still what it is. I'm still disappointed Stoudemire decided to go to Miami. Hate to see old boy that can't see nothing stat. I love the sun. I love his glasses.
Lots of respect to him. But I was hoping he's gonna go to the West. I don't have to see him play against us. But it is what it is.
All right. Well, that's some Knicks basketball for you. Let's talk about that dirt on that jersey. I mean, I gotta tell you, I am just amazed by A-Rod. And you can, just like I did with the KP thing, you can go back to my previous videos. I'm a big fan of A-Rod. And when people came out and trashed him, I said, hey, the guy did his time. It is what it is. Look at his performance now. And, I mean, this has been, as a Mets fan, this has been a fun team to watch, these New York Yankees. Tell me about it.
Absolutely, man. Listen, Alex Rodriguez, nobody expected this from him. The guy has, I think he's 19 home runs now, 52 or 53 RBIs. Nine of his home runs either puts us ahead of the game, won us the game, or tie the game for us. He comes, big every time. He's being a real good locker room guy. He's been good to the young guys. He's been really humble this time. I love the way he's playing now. I love the way he's taking his bats. Really, it's been great to see him. It's been great to see him succeed after a few years of really going through, horrible things that he deserved. Let's put it out that he did deserve, and like you said, he paid his dues, and now he's back, and he's performing something that nobody expected, and I'm really happy for him, and I'm happy for the Yankees because without him, we wouldn't be at the first place right now. And another player, Mark Teixeira, man, he has about 22 home runs, over 62, 63 RBIs. Very impressive. After a down year like last year he had, he's back and he's crushing the ball. I'm very excited about the players. Like, this team really has a feeling that they really like each other. They really play hard for each other. McCann is having a good year, unlike last year. He's having a really good year this year. Our pitching staff, kind of middle of the pack. CC Sabathia being disappointing, but I think he's gonna lose his roster spot to Adam Warren, or they're gonna go trade for somebody. But beside that, I even like our staff. I mean, Tanaka has been okay. Nova is coming off of surgery. He's been good. Pineda has been good. Adam Warren was good when he was in the lineup. Evaldi, even though he gives up runs, but he wins. He has like 9 or 10 wins. And our lineup, it just grinds out. I mean, we have the second highest scoring team in MLB, and we are the first in hitting home runs in MLB. And you can argue with that.
I wish we would. I mean, John Smoltz came out 2 days ago and said what the Mets have as a pitching lineup, or as a bunch of pitchers, rotation is much better than what the Braves had when they had Greg Maddux and John Smoltz and yada yada yada.
Yeah. Tom Glavine.
All we need is hitters for the Mets. And I really think, and in baseball, it's all about postseason. That's what it comes down to. It's all about making the playoffs, and, it's the postseason. This year might be, I'm not making any predictions, but I'm saying it's been a while since the Mets have been good, and it's been a while since the Yankees have been, good as well. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's been a decline of New York sports. This year might be a potential Subway Series when it comes to the World Series. That would be amazing to me. I think that'd be amazing.
It would be amazing. I don't think it's gonna happen, but it would be amazing. Still Mets have a long way
to the playoffs at least.
Mets have a long way to go. to get there. Even though I think if the Mets make it to playoffs, they're gonna be the most dangerous teams in NL,
Oh, totally.
because of the rotation that they have. They can be one of the most dangerous teams in the playoffs. And you know what? And I have the same feeling. If the Yankees win the division and make it to playoffs, I am, I'm not saying they're gonna make it to the World Series, but they're
Yeah, it's
gonna.
too early to predict
But
that.
but but it's very possible. And like you said, it's too early. I still don't know if they're gonna make any trades, if they're gonna bring anybody. But listen, I like this team. This team has a feeling like they did in 2009. Real loose team, play hard, with lots of passion, and I really like the vibe and really like the way they play. So I'm very optimistic about this team now.
Cool. Well, we've covered the Knicks, we've covered the Yankees, a little bit of Mets. Football season, I've covered the Jets the entire summer. Giants really haven't made that many moves. D, I'm going to let you talk about the Giants. Just very little. I know
Oh
you.
man, what am I going to be talking
Let's
about?
talk about JPP's
Stupid.
thing.
Let's talk about stupidness of the JPP.
Yeah.
The dumb things that he does. Listen, I was really, after what happened and then the whole story came out and all that. Listen, I think we should let the guy go. I don't care how much talent he has. I don't care. He just doesn't have the character to fit in a giant organization. You know what? I'm glad they pull off the contract. I hope they don't give him a contract. As good of as he wasn't even good enough last year. I think we should let the guy go, and we should just continue rebuilding next year. Draft yourself a couple of good defensive ends and go from there. I mean, this year, like I told you, I'm really not seeing much of an improvement from last year. But little by little we'll get there. Maybe it's not going to be this year, maybe next year with a couple of more players here and there. But you know what? As I told you, I'm more excited for Jets because of the new coaching staff and the new shape of their defense and all that. I'm really excited to see the Jets as I am the Giants. But you know what? As a Giants fan, I'm still excited, and I hope they do good. We'll
Mackey guys so hard when it's New York Jets Giants football. I'm telling you, Eli Manning's gonna get one of these. One of these Muhammad Walker.
All right. Listen, I didn't give you the thumbs up to start talking.
What's going on, Giants fans? A little quiet lately, you guys.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth. You guys are chasing JPP's finger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Knicks Bros, fans, subscribers, viewers, whatever the hell you consider yourself to be. Thank you for watching. Again, truly, my brother and I have a blast doing this. We appreciate you guys viewing, sharing. Most definitely leave comments. And again, the reason why we haven't done a video in the past 2 weeks, quite honestly, I don't want to repeat myself over and over again. I feel like I've overdone the Jets. Sure, we can talk a little bit more baseball, in which we will, and definitely keep you guys posted with some Knicks basketball. All you Nets fans, I saw you guys trading your jerseys in for some blue and orange.
Triple back.
Welcome back.
What? Bag of chips, man. Give me a bag of chips, and I give you my Nets jersey, Brooklyn jersey.
You know what's funny about Nets fans? And trust me, I got some Nets buddies on here, and that's cool. Sure. But this kid's kind of lame after a while, and more of a Nas guy, anyways.
It's horrible.
But, it's all about basketball and not music. So D, I'm gonna let you go ahead and finish this off, and until next time.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, thank you for watching. We definitely enjoy your comments, and we enjoy doing this. So definitely, subscribe. Refer us to your friends and family members, and whoever is a sports fan. Leave us your comments. We'll definitely respond. And you know what? I wish all the Knicks fans, all the Giants fans, Jets fans, Rangers fans, Islander fans, Yankees fans, Mets fans, a good, productive, year, and hopefully we'll be back in a championship hunt. And we'll be sitting right here again and talk about postseason and championship and more exciting things. But right now, just let's look forward to starting the seasons for our teams, and let's hope the best.
How does it go again? I'm sorry, Nets fans, but how does it go? Brooklyn. That's terrible. I'm sorry. Hey,
Oh, bro.
yeah, I can't wait to next season. Robin Lopez is definitely the better brother.
Absolutely. Better looking too.
Just messing around. Wish you guys the best, but not really. Go New York Knicks. Can't wait for an amazing season. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful week.